So we finally got it. A release date for Undermined, 11.1, February 25th. But there are other important dates beyond that and important things to know about loot and everything else coming. So let's dive straight into this thing. First off, yes, patch 11.1 Undermine's release date is February 25th, just as your boy predicted months ago. So, follow me to the promised land, guys. I've told you this many times before. Beyond that, oh, what is this, a fucking ad? No, it's me sponsoring myself with the Iron Sky Reaver. That's right, this mount was discontinued in 2023, and I'm bringing it back for a big giveaway, the Undermine giveaway. That's right, all you gotta do is tune into my stream for 1 hour. 1 hour. I'm live Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. Eastern Time. If you watch 1 hour of my shitty stream, you will get 1 point to enter to the giveaway for the Iron Sky Reaver. This giveaway ends on March 7th, so make sure you're in here. Get your 1 point, put up with my shitty face and my shitty voice, and you can get yourself the discontinued Iron Sky Reaver mount. Worth it if you ask me. February 25th also marks the end of Plunderstorm. Now, interestingly enough, there is no advanced plunder storming going on, no extra additional plunder to be had this time around like Blizzard did last time. And I think that's because really they gave us more than enough plunder throughout this event this time around. If you don't have all the things you want yet, you probably just didn't play Plunderstorm because they were very generous with the amount of plunder we got this time around. So if you're missing any items, get in there, get some Plunderstorm matches in. It's very easy to get plunder right now. February 25th, the doors will be closing on Plunderstorm once again. I'm sure it'll be back around at some point. A zone overview. Here we go. Undermine. As the adventure continues in the War Within, travel deep into the capital of the Goblins' trade empire, Undermine. Continue the pursuit of Xal'atath and confront Gallywix's forces in the sprawling city streets of a city suffering from the conflict between 4 major cartels: Bilgewater, Blackwater, Steamweedle, and Venture Co. That's right. While in Undermine, learn more about goblin culture and society, what's important to them, the problems they are trying to solve, everything that makes them truly unique, and what they are capable of as a society. We'll dig deeper, I think that's a little bit of a pun there, beyond their humor and explosions, though there will be plenty of explosions and a lot of mayhem to be found. Learn more about this. So going forward, yes, we know some of the things we're getting with this. We're getting the Drive stuff. Yeah, that's fine. By the way, Blizzard's iterated a lot on Drive. If you tested it out, it's much, much better now than it was when it first came out on the PTR. Carved out rewards for cartels. That's right, you're going to sync yourself up with a cartel every week. You could pick the same one over and over until you fill out that renown track, or you could just, choose whichever one you want, dabble between different ones. You'll be picking between the 4 major cartels, doing quests for them, getting rep for them, and a lot of transmog and stuff that'll come with that. Some mounts as well. We've talked about some of these renowned tracks. So, yeah, that'll be fun to do. New delves coming as well. We know we're getting the Excavation Site 9 and the Side Street Sluice. I don't know how you pronounce that word, but yeah. So we'll be getting those new delves. We'll get all new delve rotation as well, including the old delves having a new flavor to them. We'll talk a little bit more about that. New PvP arena, the Cage of Carnage. Yes, found in the Demolition Dome, the Cage of Carnage is a close-quartered gladiator arena where players are dropped in through trapdoors separated only by haphazard metal platforms equipped with ramps at every corner. So this actually looks like a pretty cool arena. This is a little concept art here. We did see some people playing through this, so this should be pretty cool for anybody who's a PvPer out there. I think you guys are far and few between these days. New user interface updates. We are getting updates to, yes, the login screen. New campsites to be had. We had the Onaharan Overlook. This will be new for everybody at the launch of this patch. Everyone will have it. This is not something you really have to do anything for. Now, these other ones are achievement locked. We have the Cultist's Quay. You unlock by progressing through Season 2 Delver's Journey. You can get yourself this cool-looking pirate one. Damn, this one's actually pretty badass. I might want to do some delves just to get this. You can also get the Feyworld Spring. I don't even know how to say it. Get this by the achievement All That Kaz. You can get this basically, your Dornagal looking shit. And then the Galagio Grand Gallery achievement Going Goblin Mode. You can get yourself a nice little casino background right there for your login screen. More login screens to come for sure, but these 4 are the package that we're getting in this next patch here. More bald emotes in the chat. That's absolutely wonderful. Quest log update. Yes, you'll have a new events tab and stuff like that, which is very cool for the quest log, making it more friendly and user interface user-friendly, user interface friendly. Yeah, I just said friendly twice. The War Within Season 2 begins March 4th. So there we go. We have the launch of this coming on February 25th, and then March 4th, 1 week later, we'll be getting the launch of Season 2. Now, what does Season 2 bring? Obviously, you're getting the new raid. With Raid Finder, it's going to be March 4th for Wing 1, March 11th for Wing 2, March 18th for Wing 3, and then March 25th for the final wing of Raid Finder. That'll be when all of Raid Finder is now available for everybody to do. Obviously, other difficulties, we'll talk about some of the rewards here that you can get from this raid and everything else going on in Undermine. So first off, yes, the new raid Liberation of Undermine, 8 bosses. It's in the Ringing Deeps. They're going to have a story mode, Raid Finder, normal, heroic, and mythic difficulty, this thing. Raid Finder will be giving item level 606. Obviously, going in there, getting that shit done, giving you some achievements and stuff. We'll talk about some of the rewards that you can get from that here in a second. Operation Floodgate, the new dungeon. Yes, new dungeon will be here, along with a few other ones for the Mythic Plus rotation. So Mythic Plus will begin when Season 2 goes live. This will include Operation Floodgate, Cinderbrew Meadery, the Rookery, Dark Flame Cleft, Priory of the Sacred Flame, the Motherlode, Mechagon, and Theater of Pain. So a mix of, the new and the old, 4 of the dungeons that we got in this expansion, plus the new one, and then a couple old ones mixed in there. So Feats of Strength, these are important for your rewards and everything else. You guys are going to want to know these. The War Within Keystone Explorer, just do one, and you get one of the Mythic Plus dungeons, and you get this achievement. The War Within Keystone Conqueror, getting a 1500 rating will give you the title, The Enterprising. Keystone Master, which is the most popular one because of the mount. You get the Crimson Shred Tank, which is actually this mount here in a red, I believe, colorway. 2,000 rating for that. The War Within Keystone Hero, 2,500 rating. You'll get your portals when you hit that. And then the War Within Keystone Legend. This is new. Hitting a 3,000 rating will give you a separate mount, the Enterprising Shred Tank. This one is this one right here. This picture right here with the red eyes blacked out. Pretty cool. Will I get a 3,000 rating? Maybe. If I decide to go for it in one weekend, I'll get that shit pretty easily. We'll see. And then Enterprising Hero, War Within Season 2, and the War Within Mythic Plus Season 2 with a Mythic Plus rating in the top 0.1% of all players, and you will get the Enterprising Hero title, which is different than the Enterprising title that you get just for Keystone Conqueror there. So yeah, great. That'd be a high effort moment right there for people. Sam never got a 3K rating. I've got it many times just on characters that I deleted a long time ago, so you can't actually see it. A Keystone Hero. Yeah, so Keystone Hero, you have to get a level 10 or higher on each of the Keystone difficulties here, each of the Keystone dungeons. Getting that, again, will give you the portals to all those dungeons. Mythic Plus affixes. So we got a new Xaloteth's Bargain Pulsar. We saw this. It's an orb that you just got to crash into your partners in the group. Actually, it looks like a pretty easy mechanic to deal with, which is what we like to see out of these things. With Xaloteth's Guile and Xaloteth's Bargain Voidbound are also coming back. But Dark Prayer no longer is a channel, and Void Emissary no longer grants damage reductions to a creature. So making these things a little bit easier. Overall, Mythic Plus, the changes they made, reduced cast times, reduced damage, a bunch of changes are supposed to make this season of Mythic Plus easier. We'll see if it actually comes to fruition there. Did they remove the Sam affix? No, they did not. As I mentioned before, we got our new delves here, along with some the old rotations. So first of all, there's the new Underpin. He's the new big bad. He is the Zekvir of this season. You'll be able to fight him on a single question mark and double question mark difficulty. We'll talk about the rewards for that in a second here. But all the other delves are returning, along with the 2 new ones, but it's a variant of them all, right? So there's going to be some changes to them, including some of Underpin's thugs walking around in some of these dungeons, along with new rewards, obviously scaled up rewards this season and everything else. So that'll be fun for anybody doing delves. Of course, new rewards to be had. There is the Delves Gob Trotter. This is, a change on your Delver's Dirigible mount. Some new rewards to be had with that, along with the double question mark unlock, the Golden Globe Goblin Trotter. This thing's pretty damn badass. You get this the same way you did before killing Zekvir, except this time it's killing Underpin. You will get yourself the Golden Globetrotter mount. Yeah, pretty damn cool. A bunch of different feats of strength here in Delves. We're not going to dive straight into these. There's a lot of them to go through here. But completing Delves on all these different levels, Tier 4 through 11 will get you different feats of strength. and then a bunch of other things. And then soloing Underpin, again, will give you the golden mount that we just revealed over here. So very nice. Season 2 PvP will also begin. As I mentioned before, we got the new PvP arena and new rewards. These are pretty damn cool. So here it is. Win 50 games at a 3v3 arena while elite rank 2400 rating to get the title Gladiator and get the Fell Bat mount. So this is an alright one. A green variation on the Fell Bat that we've seen many times before. This model's been used many times. But even cooler than that, this one right here. Win rated PvP matches during Season 2 at 1000 rating. This is lower than previous achievements for this. What wasn't it higher than what? Wasn't it 1500? I thought. Am I tripping, or is this lower than usual? 1000 rating or higher to earn the Vicious Electric Eel Mount Horde and Alliance variants. This is badass. The Electric Eel Mount is very cool. It's a completely new looking mount in the game. It is based on the Serpentine structure. You know, we've seen some of these, so it is going to have, you know, dragon riding abilities and all that. But, man, this is really cool. These Electric Eel Mounts will be able to be gotten. I'm pretty sure, as I said, this 1000 rating is lower than previous seasons, so this might be actually easier for people to get. Solo Shuffle, you can get yourself win 100 rated solo shuffle rounds, get the prized legendary pennant toy. For Battlegrounds, win 25 Battlegrounds, get the prized Legends pennant toy, and then PvP class armor sets will be able to be gotten as well through PvP. We already know that stuff. Beyond that, PvP feats of strength, of course, you know, that stuff comes with every season. And then a new world boss, the Gobfather. That's right, the Gobfather. Once a source of pride from the Bilgewater Cartel, this mech was a source to be reckoned with, a force to be reckoned with in the Demolition Dome. A pinnacle of goblin innovation until someone forgot to give it an oil change. Now, the king of the Demo Dome has gone haywire, running amok and threatening to unleash havoc upon the citizens of Undermine. So yes, a new world boss here. This new world boss will give you some gear. We got a chest, legs, waist, feet, and neck that drop off of this thing. I'm not sure what the item level is. Probably will be viable early in the patch, and then later on will be less so. So we'll see how long this thing's going to actually be doable. Season 2 meta achievements. The War Within Season 2 Master Blaster. Accomplish one of the following feats of strength during Season 2, The War Within, on your current character to receive the crystallized essence of Kazumite. This will grant you a Catalyst charge. So this is attain 1600 PvP rating, attain 2000 Mythic Plus rating, or defeat Chrome King Gallywix on Heroic or Mythic. You got to just do one of these. Just one of these and you'll get this. This used to give you a piece of tier set. They used to be able to pick a piece of tier. Now they're creating a Catalyst charge, which to me is better because it'll match your item level better. So that's great. Sam is a different kind of Blaster Master. True. Dressed to the Mines. What is this achievement here? So Dressed to the Mines. Complete one of the following achievements or feats of strength listed below before the season ends. And to get the Galileo High Rollers Bomb Stone that adds visual effects to your Liberation of Undermine armor sets. Okay, so Mythic Chrome King Gallywix, killing him will give you this. The War Within Keystone Hero Season 2, 2500 rating. And Elite, The War Within Season 2, getting earning the rank of Elite during Season 2 in PvP will give you the title, the Elite. So cool stuff there. Again, giving you a little bit of a change on your Undermine armor set gear. Very cool stuff. A lot of stuff, honestly. Tons of shit. Beyond that, obviously, the raid is going to give you your tier sets, right? So we already know this. We went through all these tier sets before. Tier sets are what we're going to be going for. Get your tier set bonuses. Everything else, do more damage. There are 2 new mounts to be had from this raid as well. Prototype ASMR is one of the bosses. He looks like this. You can get this mount here with the speakers bumping and everything on it. And then you got yourself this extremely rare mount that can drop off a Chrome King Gallywix in Raid Finder, Normal, Heroic, or Mythic difficulties. Here it is. Yes, a pretty badass looking one. The big head, the big Gallywix head with the cigar bullet in the mouth and the guns on the side. It's a pretty damn cool mount. Very low drop rate, but can drop off of any difficulty. So always worth it to jump in and do this raid as many times as you can if you really want this mount. A bunch of new achievements as well here to be had from the raid. Mythic difficulty achievements, obviously, and then meta achievements. Ahead of the curve, killing Chrome King Gallywix on heroic difficulty or higher before the raid tier ends. And then cutting edge, Chrome King Gallywix defeated on a mythic difficulty before the release of the next raid tier. So there you go, your typical 2 raid tier sets, raid tier, I should say, challenges that you're going to try to get done before the end of the season. Is that Bobby Kotick on his mount? Yeah, this is very much inspired by Bobby Kotick, which makes the mount that much better, actually. And then finally here, just some key art here, new key art for the patch. We've seen a bunch of stuff released. This is a really cool one. Obviously, there's a little vial here. I don't know what's going on here. This is an interesting little picture. I believe this is Noggenfogger of the Steamweedle Cartel. So who knows what he's doing, playing with some old god blood maybe, and then Zalateth over there in the background. What does that mean? We're going to see her in this patch. Maybe. A lot of stuff coming. More to come. We'll keep up with the news as it comes out. But that is all for today in terms of news.